today we are playing Persona 3. It's one of my favorite games in the series, or not maybe not in the series, but it's one of my favorite series. Persona 3 for me was one of those games that's like I moved around a lot, so kind of sympathized with the characters and stuff. We're gonna start a new game. I'm gonna go merciless because, you know, I don't know. Maybe because I'm a little bit of a masochist when it comes to gaming. I've also played this game hundreds of times. I've played Persona 3, played FES, um, all to completion in many different ways. I do have all the DLC, as you guys saw. But for me, this is one of those games that kind of hits home a little bit. So, time waits for no one. All are equal in its flow. All live born to their ends. You, who would protect the glimmer of the finite future, you have a single year. Go forth and live the time given to you. Even in these halcyon days of repose, let the heart guide you and never stray from this path. For me, my favorite game of the series is actually Persona 4, but I also like to go chronologically. So, I did want to say that I did change the layout. You've noticed from last stream, for some of you who were here last stream. I also tried to make it look a little bit better for the chat. Hopefully I'll be able to actually see it this time. We had some technical difficulties where I didn't see you guys last time.
Just put it
So
to my head. And then the trigger.
Yeah. This might be a little... might have a little bit of a trigger warning for some of you guys out there. Just for some of the concepts, but... it's a good game, a good story too. So yeah. You guys let me know if you also need if I'm not like loud enough or anything, just let me know, or if the game's too quiet or too loud for everything. But I'm excited for another stream and to play the game with you guys. Normally I usually just skip through the cutscenes. I've seen them dozens and dozens of times, but we'll sit through it with you guys. It's also been a while since I've seen these, but I'll try and keep looking back at the comments every now and then just to make sure that I don't miss anything. Oh, I do see the comments. I might actually edit it so I can see new stuff. Let's go this. Nope. This way. There we go. Much better. Now I can actually see the comments. Though I don't have my glasses on. So I'll have to squint to look at them. I've arrived so late. I'd better hurry up. Watadai dorm. That's where I'll be staying from now on. Should be just up ahead. I forgot how good the game looks. I very much... I played the old ones where they're like PlayStation 2 graphics. This is Persona 3 Reload, so it's updated and it looks so good. Like when I first got this game, I will admit I was fanboying a little bit. I should head to the dorm. I do gotta remember where to go. I didn't play much of Reload when I got it. I think I had other stuff going on. maybe it's just I'm just being stupid. Need to go. Yeah. No, I don't wear contacts at all. I would lose them in a heartbeat. I suffer through, just like the difficulty we're playing. But I do plan on getting some new glasses soon. I really need them. Owatadai Dorm. Forgive me for my mispronunciations. I guess this is it. Oh, is my model bugging again? Yeah. Maybe. I still haven't figured out the mouth tracking. Sometimes it doesn't want to track my words.
Welcome. You're late. I've been waiting a long time.
I enjoy that they went back and voice acted a lot of these. In the older editions, I think only the cutscenes were animated.
If you wish to proceed,
Oh,
sign your name here.
no.
It's a contract.
EP has perfect sight. She's just tired.
There's no need to be
Very
scared.
tired.
All it says is that you accept full
She
responsibility
can see everything
for your
just fine.
actions.
I can't. All it says is that accept full responsibility for your actions. Do we really want to be signing this? I don't even know the responsibilities of my actions. Which one? I forget if this is the game that you have to put your last name first, because I know in Japanese society they usually refer to the last name first, because that's how they talk to people for names and stuff. I'm just gonna do first name first. We're just gonna go EP. Just EP. Oh. I need to fix that. And Dreamy. So. Alright. I think in the next game, though, it does do last name first. Not that it really matters too much. It's just how the characters refer to you.
Good. Time is something no one can escape. It delivers us all to the same end. You can't plug your ears or cover your eyes. And so, it begins.
The tutorials are going to last a little bit. It's going to drag on a little, but once we get further into the game, it should pick up pace.
How are you here at this hour?
Took a train.
Don't tell me.
I don't like the gun that you have
Wait.
on your hip, lady.
Huh? The lights?
Yeah, they turn on with light switches.
I didn't
a
think you'd arrive
crazy
so
thing.
late. My name is Mitsuru Kirijo. I'm one of the students who live.
Who's he?
The new guy.
He's a transfer student. It was a last-minute decision to assign him here. He'll eventually be moved to a room in the boys' dorm.
Is it okay for him to be here?
I guess we'll see. This is Yukari Takeba. She'll be a second year this spring.
Call me Takeba.
Yeah, why do you have a gun? That's a bit concerning. Especially, new student, new school, stuff like this.
It's Sort of like a hobby?
I don't. Is this an American school? Because
I mean, not a hobby, but
yeah,
You know how it is these days. It's for self-defense.
self-defense, sure.
It's not a real gun, of course. It's getting late. You'll find your room at the end of the hall on the second floor. Your things should already be there. Why don't you get some rest?
You know, it is a little
I'll
late.
show you the way. Follow me.
The graphics are so much better. You're going to be hearing me say that a lot just because of me playing
Here's
the
your
old
room.
versions of the games.
Pretty easy to remember, huh? Since it's all the way at the end here. Do you have any questions?
So I saw this kid earlier.
What are you talking about? Come on, that's not
Wears
funny.
has stripes, blue hair, kind of like a short version of me. We'll get to that later.
Can I ask you something?
Look, I just moved here. You gotta let me settle
On
first.
your way here from the station,
Oh,
was everything okay?
yeah. I mean,
You don't know? I guess that means you're fine. Well,
I guess
okay.
we're fine.
Don't worry about it then. I'd
You know
better
what?
get going.
I think I have more things to worry about than just whatever she was talking about. We're fine. We got this.
I'm sure you still have questions, but let's save them for later, okay?
I didn't have any
night.
questions, but now you make me think I should have questions. What should I be asking about? That's the first question. It's an okay room. Life in the dorm starts today. The room came pre-furnished and everything. How sweet of them. I'm spent. I should put my things in the closet and get to bed early. Saving. Upload, save to network, yada yada yada. I know how to save. The rewind stuff, though, I think is new for the reload. You can go back in time by opening the menu. Select the rewind slot. You will be returned to a point where you can roam freely short. Okay. So yeah, in the other games, they didn't have the rewind spot. Now we see. Okay, yeah, it's all the. I have all the DLC for this. They didn't have the rewind spot. You just had to hope that you saved. You gotta save a lot in this game. Because if you don't, and you like die, you have to go back to your previous saved file. It's one of those games. And I will admit, sometimes I get a little discouraged when I have to go back, and it's like a month or two back in time from in the game. So
It's Takeba.
I'll try and remember to save often, and if I don't, well, that's on me. So yes, I am very much awake for now.
Good morning. Did you sleep okay?
No, we're constantly tired.
I've been asked to show you the way to school. Are you ready to go?
Well, no, I'm still in my pajamas. Yeah, I wear this to bed. I guess I'm ready. I'm forced to be
Let's
ready
set out.
every day. Could you imagine having to like wear
This
your
is how we'll be
clothes
getting
to
to
bed
school
just to
every
get
day.
up,
It's
go to
monorail.
work, get
Pretty
back
cool,
home,
huh?
and go to bed, just to wake
I
up and do
honestly
it all
love
over
the ride
again.
here. It almost feels like
Crazy,
we're
right?
flying over the ocean. Oh, by the way, our school's at the last stop on this line. It's called Tatsumi Port Island. Have you heard of it? The whole thing's man-made, and our school's smack dab in the middle.
I like the animations.
Oh look, there it is
They
now.
didn't have them before. They was like 3D models, so having like an actual animation is great. Yeah, me too.
Morning.
I do not sleep well.
Well, here we are. Allow me to welcome you
Yeah.
to Gekkoukan High School.
I have
hope
more
you like it.
times than not where I wake up feeling like I did not sleep at all.
You'll be okay on your own from here, right?
I like how she just brought us to school and said,
Let's
well, see ya.
I guess you should go see your homeroom teacher first. The faculty office is over there on the left. They'll tell you more when you get there. Oh, that about does it. Any questions before I go?
Yeah, might as well just show me everywhere, just in case. No, not really. So you're not gonna tell me anyways.
About last night. Don't tell anyone what you saw, okay?
You know, saying it that way makes people question things. But you do you, okay? You do you. One second, sorry. Okay. There's a crowd forming in front of the bulletin board. Maybe I'll take a peek before going to the faculty office. It's almost as if the game is trying to tell us where to go. Pull up to stop reset camera. Okay. Locations camera will be locked. Whenever it's available, using the camera will help you to get a good sense of your environment. So actually, I want to show you guys something real quick. So you see these here. So before in the other games, it was actually a katana, and I want to call it nagatana instead of the staff and sword here, which was actually a reference to being able to play male or female, but that was actually only available in the portable, like PlayStation Portable version. The female had the nagatana, and the male has the katana. The class roster is posted. My name is added on a small note off to the side. Seems like I was an afterthought. Class 2F, Iku Dreamy. This is Yukari is also on the list. Seems like I'll be in the same class. Oh boy, I hope her classroom studies are better than the way she shows people around. But yeah, people with these speech bubbles you can talk to. Some of them have speech bubbles. Some of them actually have voice dialogue, but I guess they didn't get all of them. Faculty office. I think it's that way. Actually, I'm new here, so you should probably ask someone else. Well, there's this girl you probably should avoid. She's not really great at directions, so yeah. Good luck.
Now, listen closely. A true man should always carry the fiery soul of a samurai within him. Our school curriculum nurtures the samurai spirit within our students so that they contribute to society.
Oh la la, how wonderful! I wish to set my soul on fire and learn the ways of the great samurai also.
That's what I like to hear, my boy. Though you hail from a foreign land, the samurai spirit burns within you all the same.
So yeah, he's one of your teachers that you get. He's very focused on like samurais, if you couldn't tell. And the French Ford kid is who he's talking to. He's actually one of the people you can make friends with and get confidence through. We're going to go to the faculty office. I know there's other people we can talk to, but we could literally be here all day just listening to other people and stuff. And just stand in here. Just let students.
Are you a new student?
Just let students in here or something. A new student.
Huh.
Yep, that's me.
You're a second year, correct?
That's what I'm told.
Wow, you've lived in a lot of different places.
A lot. Well, I actually don't remember. Me personally, I actually have lived in a lot of different places.
Let's
But
see.
that's a
10
story
years
for another
ago,
time.
your parents. I'm sorry. I've been so busy. I didn't have time to read this beforehand.
Well, it looks. I think we're not in so reliable hands for this school year. We live with people who can't tell us directions. We've got a teacher who's fallen behind in her classwork. Maybe I can request a new teacher. Maybe need some new classmates.
I'm Ms. Toriumi. I teach composition. Welcome
I'm sure
to our
you
school.
do. Thanks.
Have you seen the classroom assignments? You're in 2F. That's my class.
Yeah.
But first,
yeah.
we need to go to the auditorium. The welcoming ceremony will be starting soon. Come on, I'll show you the way.
At least someone has a sense of direction here.
And so, another new school year is upon us. I'd like each of you to remember the proverb.
No, not fast. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hit fast forward. I meant to hit auto.
You came to school with Takeba-san this morning,
Yeah, see,
right?
people are
Saw you
already
two
talking.
walking together. You must be pretty close, huh? What's the deal between you and her? Oh, and, does she have a boyfriend? Nobody seems to know.
Look, I just got here. I have no clue.
Oh,
I literally
really?
got here on a train
I thought
last
you might
night.
know, but guess not. Wait, how close are you guys?
She gave me bad directions.
Sounds like it's coming from Miss
Maybe
Toriumi's
twice.
class.
Hey, shh. Be quiet. You're gonna get me in trouble.
Well, after school already, if only.
What's up, dude? How's it going?
I'm okay. You?
What? Don't look at me like that.
You are?
Me? Call me Junpei. Junpei.
So I actually almost got to meet the guy who did the voice for Junpei here. I was at convention and I kind of ran out of money to get his signature because I wanted him to sign the front of the game because I was hoping to eventually, like one day, meet multiple cast members throughout the years and get them to sign it, but I kind of lost my chance to do that. Junpei's a solid dude, though.
I transferred here when I was a second year in middle school.
He plays like the best friend character for the player character here. I mean, it's optional. You don't have to be friends with him. I mean, he tags along anyways, but
Pretty tough being a new kid at first, you know? So I just wanted to say, hey, see what a nice guy I am?
oh, Miss doesn't know directions.
Hey, it's Yuka time! Didn't think we'd be in the same class again.
There you go again. Acting like everybody's best friend. Try not to make him uncomfortable, okay?
Look, you make me a little more
What?
uncomfortable than he
I was
does.
just being friendly.
If you say so. Anyway, who'd have thought we'd be in the
Another
same
chance at
homeroom?
another conversation. Like, for more people coming in, or... I'm sorry, I'm confused about the comment. Oh. So yeah, there's also
Anyway,
social skills in
who'd
here
have thought we'd
too.
be in the same homeroom?
The game can be a little complicated when it comes to the stats and stuff. Because not only do you have stats for like charisma, you have some for your intelligence. I think you have one for like courage to be able to do stuff. So this one only has 3, and then I think the next one you have 5. And it can block certain routes. So this game has actually replayability because you can do new game pluses, and you can take your stats with you. So, yeah, I know.
Funny, huh?
Hello? Are you forgetting I'm in
No.
this class too. Anyway,
She was getting in the way of our
you
newfound
guys walk to
friendship.
school together.
What's up with that?
Oh yes,
Come
another
on.
chance.
Get
Yeah,
there.
I hope I can get another chance to use
What
the
are you
voice
talking
acting and
about?
stuff.
We just happen to live in the
Uh,
same dorm.
I haven't
Why do
played
people always jump
all
to
of the
conclusions?
Personas. I haven't played 1 or 2,
Have rumors been
but I
spreading
don't think
about
there's
this
voice
already?
acting in the first 2.
Now I'm worried.
But Junpei is one of my favorites next to
didn't
you,
tell anyone
Yosuke
about
for
you know
Persona
what.
5
Did you?
for the best friend role. Look, if she keeps talking about this, people are going to start asking questions. They're already asking questions. They already think that we're doing something on the side, you know? No, I didn't say anything.
Okay, good.
You just sound a
Seriously,
little...
don't say anything about last night, okay?
Okay, if you put it that way, see, now Junpei thinks something's going on.
What?
Last night.
The girl has a bad way of
Wait a
describing
minute, don't get the wrong
situations.
idea.
You're the one who gave her the
I
wrong
met him
idea.
yesterday, and there is absolutely nothing between us. Jeez, I have to go now. There's something I need to take care of for the archery team. You better not start any more rumors.
Look, the rumors are all you. Yeah, no, I do hope to meet
No one takes rumors
the voice
seriously
actor
anyway.
officially
It's so
one
weird,
day and
like,
to meet the others as well.
It's your first day here, and people are
They're
already
not my
talking about
favorite
it.
characters
Believe
of
it
the
or not,
Persona series,
she's actually
but
pretty popular.
they're
Man.
they're up there.
Well, here's to a fun school year, dude. You ready to head out? We can walk to the station together.
The tutorials for these do drag on a little bit though. I'm hoping to at least see oh, we just gotta retrieve it.
Yeah. No.
I forgot what I was talking about. Well, I guess we're going home. I'm not gonna go with her. I hope you have better sense of directions than she does. Oh, this looks so much better.
No.
You have to play the other games to understand how much work that they put into this remaking it. I know they've remade this game a couple times already now, but it looks so much better. They also like to hint at characters that you'll get to have encounters with and stuff, like the track team that just flew out in front of us, or the guy in red behind us we'll all get to meet later.
Say, you thinking about joining the club? Oh, wait. New members gotta wait a while before they can apply.
I will say one thing that I wish they added to this game. It doesn't really matter much, but they used to have multiple
Must
sports.
be nice.
They still do. They have no. I think they only have soccer now.
Well, I'm going this way, so see you.
You can join clubs and stuff later on, and they had soccer. They had basketball. I think they might still have those too, but they also had sword fighting. You had another person you could like friend, but it was all pretty much the same thing. They all had like the same confidence and stuff, but town map. If you guys ever get a chance to play this game, I would highly recommend it. Just because you can play these games and not play the same time more than once. Every time I play, I have to start over if I'm gone for too long, because the way I was playing always changes. Turn to the door. Because right now we can't really do much until I think after the main event happens for the first one.
Welcome back.
How was your first day of school? Tiring. But that's because we're always tired. Maybe overwhelming at the beginning, but you'll get used to everything in due time. But for now, you should go back to your room and rest. Kind of bossy. Yeah, maybe I wanted to watch some TV. Well, I guess that could be resting. But I mean, watch some TV, play some video games, something. But I guess we gotta go straight to bed. And now they're gonna gossip about me. Going out for a bit. Yeah, see, the guy in the red, he lives here too.
Have you seen the newspapers lately? There's a lot going on.
I know. Severe cases of apathy syndrome are suddenly developing in people who showed no symptoms prior. It's been quite a topic of discussion. They say it's due to stress, but...
Yeah, right. It's gotta be them. Otherwise, it's not worth my time.
So
You have
edgy.
a one-track mind. Will you be okay out there on your own?
Don't worry. I'm just getting a little practice.
So he says. It's just
This
practice,
isn't a game,
guys.
Akihiko.
Just practice. Boy, these days are really flying. It's already Wednesday. Oh, gossip.
Have you heard?
Rumor about what is it? The bathroom?
Hold up.
There's old. That's old news. Besides, it's just a ghost story, not a rumor. Look, no one told me there was ghosts in this school. Okay, we ain't gonna deal with no ghosts. Talked about the one girl right the second here. She stopped coming to school and just sits around staring at walls all day. Look, sometimes a person can stare at a wall, okay? Maybe they're just spacing out. Maybe they got an image in their head or something. Whenever her mom tries to talk to her, the only thing she says is, it's coming, it's coming. Okay, maybe you should give her some space. She's doing something. Maybe she needs some time alone. Is that really how the story goes? Whatever. It's probably all made up anyways. I wish I didn't hear this conversation. Look, I'm all up for gossip, but that was a little disturbing.
Okay, time for class.
Oh, another thing is they also, in these classes, you have to pay attention to those too because they do test you. They actually teach you stuff and they will be on like tests and finals, which can, if you get them wrong, you don't get anything. There's nothing bad really happens. But if you get them right, your stat increases and you get good grades at the end. And if you get good grades, you can get special rewards and stuff. I've been more interested in Tota Kaneko's work lately. His essays are fantastic, and he's also a famous haiku poet. I wonder why all of this isn't in the textbook. Well, I guess I'll just bring his book next time. There is an option though for those of you who want to connect to the internet. I'm not going to connect to the internet with this. Add a little bit of challenge to see if I remember. That might hurt me in the back, especially when I read something and then like a week later I get back to it and I've already forgotten it because I don't remember a lot past few days sometimes. It's a problem. But for if you guys play it in the future, you guys can just connect to the internet. It tells you the most picked answer amongst the internet. So example, you'd think tasty bamboo shoots and vivid carp streamers would symbolize spring, right? Well, they're actually related to summer. Haiku poets usually refer to seasons based off the lunar calendar, making it fairly complicated. Hey, Lori, are you listening? Here's a question for you. Among the phrase, a rain of flowers, mystical mirage, the vivid carp streamers, which one symbolizes summer? So your friends will also ask you the answer, and it's kind of cheating on their part. I think you can earn intelligence or charm by getting it right for them. Yeah, because social stats, academics, courage, and charm. What symbolizes summer? If you were listening to what she just said, I think the Vivid Park streamers.
Exactly.
Yeah. And you get stat increases. If I got it wrong, not only did you make, an embarrassment out of it, but you don't get any stat increases, which can be very important for if you want to do certain things. A mirage is a natural phenomenon that occurs around late March to early June, and a rain of flowers refers to the spring showers around the time cherry blossoms bloom. It's not literally raining flowers. Make sure you remember all of that. Our next topic is... Well, you know how much I like to pay attention, and you seriously saved my bacon. Yeah, well, you better remember that. Dreamy Coon. I gave him the answer just now, and he must have a good memory or something. Oh, that's them talking about me. That's them gossiping. I can hear my classmates whispering. I've become slightly more popular because I helped a friend who wasn't listening. However, that did nothing to my stats, sort of. It's like an experience thing. It doesn't actually increase the stats fully, but it helps. It gets me on the way. Class is ended. I should head back to the dorms. This is like one of the food areas we can go to. Some of these things can give you like extra stat boosts and stuff, or you can buy items to help you on your missions and stuff. Iwatodai Strip Mall is bustling with activity in this afternoon. Evening.
Oh, he's back.
Yes, I am.
So, this is our new guest.
Probably should have known this.
Good evening. My name is Shuji Ikutsuki. I'm the chairman of the board for your school.
So the chairman of the board didn't know who I was.
Ikutsuki. Hard to say, isn't it?
Ikutsuki. Not really, no.
That's why I don't like introducing myself. Even I get tongue-tied.
Maybe it's harder to say in Japan, I guess. I've never had a problem saying it.
Please, have a seat.
I didn't do it. I swear.
I apologize for the confusion regarding your accommodations. But it may take a bit longer before you receive the proper room assignment. Is there anything you'd like to ask?
The other night, actually, about this kid.
You saw something strange? Like what?
She's a short kid, blue hair, stripes, not a, what's the word? Let's just say the spirit inside him had left him. Like, he had just worked 3 9-to-5s in a row, back to back, no sleep. He's a bit dead inside.
You were probably just tired. I wouldn't worry about it.
It's kind of concerning with that there was just a child just running around here asking people to sign contracts and stuff.
Any other questions?
Well, if you're not going to answer that question, I don't think anything else is good to say.
Excellent. Here's
not even worried about a random child.
Now, if you'll excuse me. I'm sure you're worn out from all these formalities. You may want to consider going to bed early.
Look, I've tried that, and it did not help. I'm going to be this tired. Forever.
Get it? Bookworm?
Ha 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 ha.
get used to his lame jokes.
Maybe.
I
Kinda
guess I'll
just
head back to
ignore
my
him
room
now.
too. Like the chairman said, you should get some rest. Transferring schools is a real pain when you're not used to it. Good night.
I never had a problem with transferring schools. I mean, sure, getting used to the new people and stuff took a little bit, but it wasn't too bad.
Hello there.
Doing tests on the new kid.
So, how's he doing?
Yeah, I know why they're doing this. I mean, I've played the games like hundreds of times.
He went to bed a little while ago.
But
He's currently fast asleep.
still a little weird that they didn't just talk to me
Mr. Chairman, do you think
about this. I guess I probably wouldn't have believed them to begin with if it was me, but
Well, let's wait and see for now. The dark hour is approaching.
Come on, what do you say? I can't leave a pretty girl standing around in the cold like this.
What do you think, Amy? I mean, I'm cool with it, but if my parents found out...
They don't need to know. Just drop them a text. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Okay, let's do it.
This sucks.
I'm serious. I was scared shitless.
Nice story though.
That was the Bayside Rockers, brought to you by KJ. And that's all for tonight, folks. Tune in again next week, same time, same place.
The program you just heard was sponsored by Curito Electronics, bringing the future to you. The time is now 12 a.m.
so they based this game off of like the midnight hour, the secret hour between 12 and 12:01. Could you imagine just waking up to this? Or maybe not even waking up, just you're strolling and the person you were just talking to, just maybe talking to or just walking by, just turns into a bunch of coffins. I mean, I'd be a little freaked out. Okay, I don't like that either.
What's happening to me?
Some people just can't handle the midnight hour. And you'll see what they turn into. I think.
He's still sleeping.
He's fine. It's fine. Hey, there's one good thing to not becoming whatever he became, is you get an extra hour of sleep. That really doesn't help us in the long run because we're dead inside.
The dark hour occurs every day at 12 midnight. You could say it's the hidden hour. During this time, an ordinary person transmogrifies into a coffin and is oblivious to all that occurs.
Then
He says it better than I did.
As you can see, he's retained his human form. He may be asleep, but he's definitely experiencing the dark hour. The only question that remains is whether or not he has the potential.
So how are you guys doing? How's your day going?
Though, come to think of it, he must.
There's going to be a lot of dialogue, so
they would have
something to pass the time, I guess.
Scary.
In any case, we should continue to monitor him for a few more days.
Yes, sir.
Had a stretch.
I feel kind of bad though, spying on him like this.
Look, if they have a camera in my room, like, what else are they seeing? I don't think I consented to this. I don't know why it took so long to like think about this. I think it's because
Welcome to the
I was
Velvet
playing
Room.
before, but I never really thought about them having a camera for my room. Welcome to the Velvet Room. He's a very important character.
My name is Igor. I am delighted to make your acquaintance.
I'm sorry you're tired. Well, I guess you're in the right place. I am EP all the time. I guess you're feeling EP maybe all the time, but we can be EP together.
This is Elizabeth. She's a resident here, like myself.
Pleased to meet you.
So Igor is actually in all of the games, but I think his assistants change for each of the games. In the original versions of this, it changed based on if you were a male or female. So if you were female, that he would have like a male assistant, and then if you were male, you had a female assistant.
This place exists between dream and reality, mind and matter. Only those who have signed the contract can enter this place.
Look, I think you need a better method than sending children to sign these contracts.
From now on, you shall be welcome here as a guest in the Velvet Room. You were destined to hone your unique ability, and you will require my assistance to do so. I only ask one thing in return. Abide by your contract, and assume full responsibility for the choices you make.
We never actually got to read the contract. Some kid just told us to sign it. But okay. I'll do it, I guess. Because I have no choice to. You're gonna make me repeat the dialogue over and over and over again. So the Velvet Key just allows us to come back here. We can do stuff here.
Meet again.
It is a bit of a slow starter. It's very dialogue-y. Because it's not just, you know, crawling through dungeons and fighting monsters and stuff, which you'll be able to see later on. I feel like I had a strange dream. It's time to go to school. You have to deal with the social life and studying. Luckily, I don't have to memorize too much stuff. Some of it's just pretty easy stuff that they repeat a couple times. But in times like these, the best course of action is sleep during class. So you can sleep during class, but then you don't get the benefits of learning. Once you max out your intelligence, you can just sleep in class and it's fine. You won't lose anything from it. You actually gain your health back, because you can get sick in this game too. I know it sounds complicated, but it's a really good game. I think anyone would be able to play these games and it'd be fine. The adrenaline rush you get from dozing off right in front of your teacher can really spice up your dreams. Junpei, you have a problem. I just met you and all, but you have a problem. Don't sleep in class, dude. And those of you at home, don't sleep in class. It takes real courage to sleep in class. Maybe you get courage in this game for sleeping in class. Then again, since I'm not listening to the lecture, I'm pretty much screwed later. Oh, but we have classic literature today. That means we're stuck with Mr. Nasty Old Ekoda. I never sleep through class when I do a first run through these games.
Moving on.
I'm Mr. Ekoda. I'll be your classic literature teacher. We'll be learning all about the good old Japan through some truly great stories. Exciting, right? Now, some people say classic lit isn't relevant anymore, but oh, are they wrong? Okay. The students, the other teachers, they don't know what they're talking about. No one really understands it like they should. Look, if it's really that great, I'm pretty sure at least the teachers would be talking good about it, right, guys? I'm feeling sleepy. I'm always sleepy. I'm always sleepy. I'm gonna stay awake though. I've fought through it all these years. I think I'm used to it now.
Good.
I also think the intelligence is actually really needed right now since exams are going to be coming at some point. First on our syllabus is Issei Monogatari, the origin of Japanese literature. It's a very interesting story. You youngsters might even call it da bomb. Kind of cringe, if you ask me. I can tell you people are zoning out on me. I forced myself to stay awake and listen to the lecture. Yay, we got smarter. But we do need to stay awake for these lectures because sometimes they'll say something important that'll be on a future test. How is it going?
Want to stop somewhere on the way home?
I don't think I have a choice. I think I'm gonna kidnap you guys.
I don't know. Maybe grab a bite to eat.
Okay, food is a good place to go. That's probably where you should have opened up.
That's right. You're new around here. No worries. I'll show you. It's just around the corner from here. Let's go.
You should have opened with food. Food is the key to the soul.
This is Colonia Mall. Whenever I hang out with the guys from school, we end up coming here. There's a karaoke box, an arcade. Oh yeah, you can rent out CDs too. Then there's that club.
The land of CDs. I remember CDs. This game does take place, I think, in like the early 2000s as well.
This place may not look like much, but I'm not complaining. Let's check out the CDs first.
Back then, we didn't have Spotify.
Whoa, that's new.
We had CD players and CDs. We could burn music onto CDs and stuff, but we still needed the CD player.
I'm not leaving empty-handed. Dude, I'm looking this up.
Oh, they added the I think they added the arcade machine in this too. You can get special items
One more.
that change periodically through the months and stuff. Eventually, we'll start earning arcanas and stuff, which will also greatly help us.
Welcome back.
You're pretty late. I don't mean to be overbearing, but please don't make this a regular occurrence. In any case, you look quite tired. Why don't you go to bed early tonight? She keeps telling me to go to bed early. I'm not gonna look any less tired. I get she's concerned and all, but this is just how we look. We're tired. Well, I guess he might not look as tired as me, but we're tired all the time. So I guess we should go to bed to progress the story. We're like an hour in and we haven't hit the actual content of the game. I guess we have MP3s in this game. He has an MP3 hanging from his neck. In the I think the older games it was an actual CD player. Feel exhausted. Maybe it's because I haven't gotten used to living here. Or maybe you're just stricken with eternal tiredness through narcolepsy. And the fact that here soon you're going to be up, in the middle of the night. Who was that old man from the dream I had last night? And what was that contract all about? Just drifting off to dreamland.
How is
watching us sleep again?
Looks like he's a little worn out.
Look,
he went to bed without changing out of his uniform.
I don't think I
Other than
like
that,
this club
nothing has
activities
changed since
watching
last
people
night.
sleep.
Very interesting. Even those who have the potential tend to
Kinda
be
creepy.
unstable at first.
I don't think I would
Memory
like
loss,
anyone watching me sleep.
disorientation. This subject is rather unique. He hasn't exhibited any of the common symptoms.
But where
You're treating him like a guinea pig.
Without my consent, I
Don't
might
look like
add.
that. The two of you are classmates, right? Consider it an opportunity to have someone your own age here. Besides, we need all the help we can get.
I guess that's true, but still.
I would like to at least get to the actual game
Command room
at some
speaking.
point.
Akihiko, what's wrong?
If you're really into like
Can't believe it.
the
This thing is huge.
novel-like game,
Unfortunately, it's
this
chasing
is like
after me right now. I'm almost back.
maybe
Just letting you
a
know in advance.
quarter of it is novel.
Does that mean
There's a
really
lot of
gonna be here?
dialogue you can go through.
Mr.
You get
Chairman,
to know the
that's
characters
enough
a little
observation
bit,
for
and
now.
all their
We
stuff.
need to prepare for combat.
Part of it is, you know,
right.
social stuff,
Be careful.
and I think you can date some of the characters.
Akihiko!
And then, like, the remainder of it is dungeon crawling and preparing through various means of hoops and stuff. It is a fun game. I very much love this. I got to connect to the people. He's alright, guys. I know he looks a little bit beat up, but he's okay.
Get ready to be surprised.
Fine.
It'll be here any second.
This is no time to joke around.
Is it one of them, Sanada-kun?
Can you guys hear the game okay? Is it loud enough for you guys to hear?
You've got to be kidding me!
Mr. Chairman, please head for the command room. Takeba, go upstairs and wake him up. Then escape out the back.
But what about you two?
We'll stop it here. You're the one who led it to us, Akihiko. So I'm going to have you fight.
Because if you guys can't, I feel a little awkward just
What
like
are you waiting for, Takeba? Go!
not doing anything.
Okay.
A loud noise woke me up. I should check what's happening outside. Well, I don't think we would have had a choice if we wanted to go back to sleep anyways. Look, this is a breach of my privacy. You already have cameras set up. Can you at least knock? What's going on?
Hurry! To the first floor! We'll leave through the
Okay.
back.
I should have learned the first time asking her anything important is kind of useless at this point.
Oh, wait! Take this just in case.
We got a sword. You know, a gun would have been better. Like what's on your hip? A gun? I know it's not real,
Alright. We should be safe now.
but with the power of
Do you read me?
imagination.
Yes, I hear you!
Be careful. There appears to be more than one enemy. The primary one's lurking somewhere nearby.
What? Let's pull back! What are we gonna do? It's at the front
Don't
door.
answer the door.
Should we
They'll go
upstairs
away.
now? Let's go.
Escape to safety.
Yeah.
There's the front door.
Hey!
I know. I thought I would. Just hurry.
You need to calm down. It's gonna be okay. Getting to safety is our priority now.
Now, despite playing the other games, I didn't really get very far. I think I got to like a month or two in. So I haven't actually played the full Reload game as much as I love the game.
It's getting closer. Keep moving. Hurry. Right. If we go out through here, then
Alright, so we're going to start getting a little bit into the combat stuff. This is the combat tutorial.
I've locked the door, so we should be safe
Oh,
for
good.
now.
Lock the door. You know, the only way of escape. What are we gonna do now? Jump off the building? You can try that. It might be a better direction than where you usually tell me to go. Oh, the animations look so good.
No
So
way.
good. Oh, I just love how detailed that they get. Seeing the difference between the old one and this one.
That's it. One of the monsters that attacked us.
No
Shadow.
shit. Look, this isn't the answer, but I'm not gonna stop it. Okay. And he just walks away. Or very much turns.
It's here.
Which doesn't... Yeah.
Wait.
I don't know. Just ignore me. Look. I know what it seems. Having visions of this child when we stare into the gun, super powered eyes.
Go on.
Okay, we really need to find out who this kid is.
So.
I think the graphics
I
so
am thou. Thou art I. From the sea of thy soul I come. I am Orpheus, master of strings.
Now Orpheus is okay. For a starter Persona. I haven't played the first two. I think my favorite's still Izanagi. I might just be a little biased from Persona 4. They did such a good job with these animations. Don't be fooled, we're not going to get this guy right now. We get Orpheus, but this guy here, I think he's like the ultimate form of our persona, and we can eventually unlock him. I think they're just showing it off right now. Be like, hey, look at what we got. Yeah, and it just swaps back to Orpheus. I actually do like that scene there. I never skip it. It's so good.
What on earth was that?
Awakened power.
Is it over?
Nope.
No! Get away from me!
If I have to, I guess we have to protect her. Can't you tell she's like one of my least favorite characters?
Did they break off from
Tends to be a little whiny. At least in my opinion. So now we're actually in combat. We have turn-based combat and stuff. We get magic and physical spells. I separate kind of into 3 different categories of magic users, support users, and physical fighters. Usually, I use different personas, but in the end, I always get to that point of I have one of each of those 3 categories that I said. The monsters are gone. And we're sleeping. Look, it's been a rough day. We had school.
Are you okay?
You woke me up. You tried to shoot yourself. I shot myself. It's very dramatic.
It's so good to see you again. You lost consciousness after awakening to your power. Ooh, I see that it was Orpheus who heeded your call. Very interesting. That was the power of Persona, the manifestation of your psyche.
I would like to understand, but as much as I've played,
Persona is a facet of your personality that surfaces as you react to
I still don't know
external
why
stimuli.
the main characters get the ones that they do.
Protects you as you
It's like
brave many
their main
hardships.
stuff, but you can't change them later on. I don't think you can. You can't change your allies. They're stuck with theirs, and theirs I think makes a little more sense. Just I still don't understand why. For example, Orpheus for us, but I guess we don't get to see the personality of our main character because we are the main character.
The power of a persona is the power of one's soul. And the soul is fueled by the depth of one's bonds. As you form these bonds by becoming involved with others, your own social links will gradually develop. The strength of
I will
these
say I'm
social
not going
links
to
will foster
do
the
a
growth
perfect
of your
run.
persona abilities.
That requires
Please
knowing
remember
all the answers to all the tests and
Now,
doing
time
specific things in a very
watches on
specific
in your
order. And
world.
this is
I shouldn't keep
this
you
is just
here
a normal
any
playthrough.
longer. Next time we
I'm
meet,
just gonna do
you
an
will come here of your own
EP2
accord.
playthrough. No
Until then,
perfect runs. I also
farewell.
don't think it's possible to do a perfect run for the first playthrough. I think the game forces you to do it more than once. At least to get everything, get all the achievements and stuff. And I can feel someone's presence behind me. That's never a good sign.
You're awake? How do you feel?
Tired. Why are you here?
Thank goodness! You finally woke up! I was so worried about you! The doctor couldn't find anything wrong. He said you were just exhausted.
I'm always exhausted.
Hey, I'm sorry I wasn't helpful at all back there. But wow!
You're not really
Power of yours
ever
was
helpful.
really something.
This is like the 3rd time you've been unhelpful to me already.
That power you used, we call it Persona. And those creatures you defeated are shadows, our enemies. We'll explain everything later. I'm sorry I didn't tell you before.
I'm not surprised at this point.
I wanted to tell you something. I can kind of relate. To you, I mean.
I'm sure you're a nice girl and all, but just not my type. Why are
My
you telling me
dad
this?
died in an accident when I was little, and then my mom and I aren't exactly on good terms. You're all alone too, aren't you? To be honest, I
Look,
already heard about your
I
past,
know
but it
I'm
didn't
stuck in a
seem fair,
hospital
so
bed.
I wanted you to know about mine too.
And you feel vulnerable.
This was a while ago, but there was a big explosion in the area, Supposedly, my dad died in the blast, but nobody
Look,
really
I'm
knows
sorry
what
your
happened.
dad died and all.
At the
But you're just
time,
kind
he
of
was working in a
dropping
lab
this
run by
on
the
me.
Kirijo group. So I'm hoping if I stick around long enough, I'll find out more about it. That's why I'm going to Gekukan High. And why I was there when this happened to you. Not that I was much help. I kind of panicked. That was my first time facing them too. Sorry. You wouldn't have to go through all this if I weren't such a coward.
Seems like a skill issue. Look, if I could say something mean here, I would, but the game does not allow you to do a lot of hurtful things. We're just gonna lie.
Thanks. Sorry for telling you all this the minute you opened your eyes. While I was waiting, I thought to myself, I've been hiding so many things from him. As soon as he wakes up, I'll tell him the truth.
Look, no, that's
So thanks for
perfectly
listening.
understandable. We just
I've been
met.
wanting to share that story with someone for a long time.
Look, we just met,
I'm gonna get
okay?
going. I'll let the others know you're
I think
okay.
there needs to be a little more time for
They
trauma
said you could
dumping.
leave once you regain consciousness. So I think you're free to go home. See you.
Like, it's the least she could do to at least let me rest. But no, she waited until I got up from a hospital bed. Be like, my dad died. Yeah, did you know my dad died? Look, I know I'm being mean to this girl. But, I just woke up. And that's the first thing she says to me. Well, how would you feel if someone looked up at you while you just woke up from, like, severe exhaustion in a hospital bed? And she just goes, my dad died when I was little. I went too far up. I'm going to move on from this subject, because... yeah, no, she's very annoying. I don't think she gets any better. I think every character technically has a moment when they get better. But, I never really keep her on my team unless I absolutely have to. She's usually the first one to go. I even keep June. And here's the problem too. She's a support character. So she like heals and stuff. So that's kind of important, especially in the early game when you don't really get very many support options. So forget you heard it. I was not paying attention, June.
Jeez.
Someone's full of energy today. I could hear you from all the way over there. Huh? You didn't come to school together even though you're in the same door? Look, she dropped some trauma on me and I'm still trying to process that. I needed my own space.
Are you stupid or something?
I will feel better when you go to class in which I'm stuck with you in. There's no getting away from her. I don't think there is. Yeah, it was a little soon. I'd rather talk to the chairman. Look, she could have at least given me some, like, prep time. She could have waited. I don't know. I still feel a little salty about it.
And we call it a day.
It's enough about mammoths. I don't see the big deal. They're just huge elephants. Well, that's a wrap for the Stone Age. I'm tired of these lessons about fossils. I'd rather talk about the Sengoku era. Japanese history's not exactly enough until then. but it's what I'm paid to do, so here we are. It's not easy being an adult. Next is the Jomon period. When do the samurai get their day in the sun? I'll just ask a question at random and call it a day. Oh, he's calling on us. A place where people dump their waste in the Jomon period. What are they called nowadays? No one said, so I'm gonna say boneyards?
Don't look so glum.
Look, you didn't tell us. Just kind of hoped that I knew. I didn't even know what a midden was. Look. I think he spends half his time teaching about the stuff and then the other half complaining that there's not enough samurais in the dinosaur era or something. See, yeah, I don't get anything for answering incorrectly. I lost out on intelligence points.
Hey, wanna look home together?
Okay. We just had a moment. We're trying to still process it. Why?
Well, I'm a little worried. What if you pass out again on the way home? I feel responsible for that, you know?
If I pass out on the way home,
Let's go.
I will probably be closer to home than your sense of direction.
I'm glad you're feeling okay now.
I don't like
Well,
that
I
she keeps
guess I'll
walking
head up
into my
first.
room.
Like I said this morning,
I think I
meet
might
me on
need
the
an
fourth
adult.
floor. The chairman should be waiting for us.
If you could just walk me into the building, I know where my room is. Oh, someone's putting stuff on my bed. No, it's the Twilight fragments. It's a new thing that they added to the reload. I don't quite remember what they're used for. I didn't really get very many of them. I hear you get a lot of them later on. Well, I guess we're going to the fourth floor.
Oh.
Yes, here we are.
There you are. Looks like you've recovered. I'm glad to see that. There are some things I need to discuss with you. That's why I asked you to see me so soon after your discharge from the hospital. Please, have a seat. Oh, before that, I believe I mentioned his name before, but this is Sanada-kun.
Hey there.
So.
Okay, let me start off by asking you this. Would you believe me if I said that a day consists of more than 24 hours?
Look, if you were asking me just the kind of vibe you're talking to me in, I'm gonna have to say maybe. Normally, as a person with common sense, there's only 24. Yeah, and we're just gonna go with normal person response.
That's a reasonable reaction. However, you've already experienced this truth firsthand. Do you remember the night you first arrived here? You had to have noticed the signs. Streetlights going out, things that stopped working, the inexplicable appearance of coffins. With so many things amiss, didn't it feel like you'd stepped into a different time? That's the Dark Hour. A time period hidden between one day and the next.
Look, science is weird. I don't get it.
I know how you feel. Who would believe such a fantastical
I didn't even start
But the
experiencing
Dark
this
Hour
till I
does
moved
exist,
here.
and it occurs each night as the clock strikes 12. It will happen tonight, and every night to come.
Normal people don't realize it since they're all sleeping inside their coffins. But that's not what makes the Dark Hour so interesting. You saw them. Those creatures. We call them shadows. They only appear during the Dark Hour and attack anyone who roams free outside the coffins. It's our job to defeat them. Pretty exciting.
Seems like a liability issue.
Akihiko, why are you always like this? You just got hurt the other day.
Now, he does his work well in any case. I'll get to the point. We are the Specialized Extracurricular Execution Squad.
I feel like that was a
for short.
forced
On paper,
acronym. I think
we're
they came up with the
classified as a
acronym
school
before they
club.
came up with the actual
But in
words.
reality, this group is dedicated to defeating the shadows. Mitsuru Kirijo-kun is the leader, and I'm the club advisor.
A shadow feeds on the mind of its prey. The victim becomes a living corpse.
Apathy syndrome. I'm sure you've heard of it. We sometimes refer to those who suffer from this as the
Maybe we
lost.
have that. So
They're
I feel like I'm
responsible for
mindless
most of the
around
incidents on the
sometimes.
news, if not all of them.
I think, shouldn't this be like a police issue?
Unfortunately, the police can't do a thing during the dark hour.
Although rare, there are those who can function during the dark hour. Some may even awaken to a power that enables them to fight shadows. That's known as persona, the power you called upon the other night. Shadows can only be defeated by persona users. That means you are the only ones who stand a chance against them.
Look, I get this is like anime syndrome, but leaving this to the fate of children doesn't seem quite responsible.
I'm glad you're quick to understand.
What he's trying to say is, we want you to join us. We've prepared an evoker for you. We'd like you to lend us your strength.
Oh, sweet, we get a gun. Alright.
Whew. I was afraid you'd say no. I'm glad to hear you're on board.
Look, I wasn't
Thank you
talking
so
to
much. Truly. Oh, I almost forgot. About your room assignment. Why don't you just stay in the room you have now? I don't know what the holdup is, but I guess it worked out in the end.
Yeah. Hold up.
But wasn't that... Oh, never mind.
I joined C's like it wasn't forced. Oh, this is where we start to get like friendship stuff. They use the arcanas from tarot cards.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast established a
Yeah.
new bond.
You know, Japan's starting to sound a little more like America right now.
Thou shalt
At least
have
with
our
this game.
blessing when thou choosest
Everyone's
to
got a
create
gun.
persona of the Fool Arcana.
I guess there wouldn't be very many school shootings if everyone had a gun. With their... they had to like force the Fool Arcana in here, but we're the Fool. The Fool is us. No skills, but endless possibilities. Seize the day. Ha. Forced joke.
Well, that's all for today. I'll follow up with you regarding our club activities later on.
I'm starting to think I joined a gang.
I apologize for gathering you all here on your precious day off. Tomorrow is Sunday, so take some time to relax. Well then, shall we end this meeting? You know, because it's the weekend. Shall we end?
Those jokes really sting.
Get it?
I can't really say much though. I say dad jokes like that all the time.
Hi, how have you been?
Oh look, it's the kid. The boy in the striped pajamas. I would very much like to know how you
I'm
got in
always
here.
by your side.
It's not menacing
Soon,
at all.
the end will come. I remembered, so I thought I should tell you.
Look, kid, I don't want to use it, but they did give me a gun. I don't care, kid.
Really? Well, if you say so.
You know what's good
to
for
be
you.
honest,
Probably would leave.
I don't have much to tell you anyway.
They're teaching me the ways of
More
American
importantly, it
fighting.
looks like you've awakened to your power. And what an
They're
unusual
teaching me
power
gun
it
fu.
is. A power that takes many forms, yet is bound by none. It might even prove to be your salvation, depending on where you end up.
What's
Do
that
you
supposed to
remember when we
mean?
first met? I expect you to honor your commitment.
I don't even know what our
I'm
commitment
always watching
is.
you, even if you forget about me. Okay then. See you later.
Look. This kid, I think I'm haunted now. I don't think this, I think this kid's a ghost. They actually don't really, I think, explain much about the kid. He's just there. Well, maybe it's because I didn't actually travel down that path. Maybe. For now, he's just as much of a mystery to me as he is to you guys.
If you are, could you come downstairs? Sonata Senpai's calling for us. Okay,
They all
he's
drift
here.
out now.
Well, what's this about?
Thanks for coming. There's someone I want to introduce. Hey.
Where are we
hurry
going?
up.
Just a sec.
And cue Junpei.
Junpei? Why are you here? Don't tell me.
This is Junpei Iori from Class 2F. They'll be staying here from now on.
Well, at least we'll have some excitement here other than Miss Trauma Dump.
He's staying here? Are you sure there wasn't some mistake?
Look, she's freaking out now because now someone has the ability to steal my time away from her, and she won't be able to tell sad backstories.
Really? You have the potential?
He found me crying like a baby at the convenience store, surrounded by a bunch of coffins.
He at least
Don't remember
admitted
much,
to
but
it.
man, that's embarrassing. Whew. But he said that's, completely normal in the beginning. Like being confused and not remembering anything. You guys know that?
Nope. Nope, not really.
What? Have you not talked to anyone about it? Well, you should know, since you're a Persona user and all.
He looks a lot more caught up
Still
than
can't
I
believe it.
was.
I had no idea you guys had this stuff going on too.
It's because they watched me through
glad I'm not
camera
the
for a
only
few days.
Wouldn't really want to be doing this on my own. You gotta be stoked too, right? Having me join?
What? I guess.
Well, enough of the introductions. Now that our forces have increased, I think we're about ready.
Ooh, we gotta go do something? Sweetness! I'm getting pumped!
With this many people, we could start checking out that tower.
So most of the game
you mean
refers
Tartarus.
us into Tartarus, which is this tower they're speaking of.
It's a place that holds the key to understanding the Dark Hour. So
Future
they-
games, you get to progress through other places and stuff. The dungeon
chairman
is
will give us
very...
more details tomorrow night, so be ready.
It pretty much looks the same throughout the whole thing. You just fight stronger monsters. I think that's part of why I like 4 better, is because you get to go and see other locations with different designs, and Tartarus is just the same. Cozy. But the best part is that we're the only ones who can fight these enemies. Seem pretty gung-ho, Junpei. Who wouldn't be stoked about fighting for justice? The common kid. We ain't Batman here. But to be perfectly honest, I ain't got a single clue what we're supposed to be doing here. And he's caught up to where we are. But I'm sure we'll find out. They did say that they'll explain everything. Look, if they're great as explaining as that girl is, I have something coming for you. It's not great. Lunchtime.
Ooh, I'm tired. I was about to fall asleep.
Join the club. It's not this one.
Can I have a minute? Come to the room on the 4th floor when you get back to the dorm tonight.
You know, they're
I have something
kind
to
of
tell you.
bossy, keep telling me to go back to the 4th floor. When do I get some free time?
Are we having that talk already?
I'll save the details for later. See you there.
Damn. Doesn't waste any time.
No, she's a very serious lady.
She's not like us. She's busy, you know? With the student council or whatever.
Whoa, Yucatan. Do I sense some hostility?
Well, yeah, she's jealous because you're
It's
stealing
really
my
don't
time
like
away
her, it's
because
just-
she doesn't want anyone
don't
stealing
know.
her trauma time. I can only hear my dad died so many times.
You okay? School days finally over. They're probably waiting for us at the dorm, right?
Look, it's been an hour and a half, and we're still in the tutorial. I'm probably going to be playing this, like, a long time, but that gives me content for you guys. Maybe it'll be better content once we pass the tutorials.
Can't believe the accident delayed our train so much. It's already dark out. It's happening a lot lately, though.
Oh, so this affliction that people are getting, it's hitting everybody. It's getting pretty serious to where it's even affecting the train schedule.
This apathy syndrome thing is getting out of control. It's like the whole world's falling.
No, just here. No one will ever hear about this, ever.
Crap! Everyone else is there already! Oh man, big small rocks! So many places to chow down. Plus, they're open late.
Wild
Speaking
Stuff
of,
Burger.
I heard the ramen joint upstairs has a secret late night.
As much as I'd love the food, their course is just good. We do actually get to go to these places later, though.
All right, everyone's here.
Heck yeah! Let's get right into it.
Now, I'd like your undivided attention. For a long time, Kirijo-kun and Sanada-kun were the only persona users we had. But that number has recently jumped to 5. So here's the plan. Starting tonight at 12 a.m., I'd like us to finally begin exploring Tartarus.
So I asked this yesterday, but what is that tartar thing again?
Tartar sauce is what you're looking for.
It's Tartarus. You seriously haven't seen it, Junpei?
Look,
I mean...
it sounds fishy.
It's no surprise you haven't seen it. Tartarus only appears during the dark hour, after all.
Only during
See,
the
fishy.
dark hour?
Only appears during which hour?
Just like the shadows. Interesting, huh?
The goal of our club, Seize, is to fight those shadows. However, simply defeating shadows during the dark hour isn't enough. We must get to the root of the problem. We need to destroy the dark hour itself.
Okay, now you're telling me to do something that's like
I don't really get it.
apparently
You're
a law of
saying if we
physics
run
in this
around
game.
Tartarus, we can somehow get rid of the dark hour?
We don't know for certain.
This is one of those things
Sorry, I
like
can't give you a better answer.
Quest 1,
Investigating
find
the
cat.
mysteries of that
Quest
tower
2,
is part of our job.
defy God.
The bottom line is, we need more information. Everything we encounter there will be a vital clue for us.
The exploration of Tartarus is of utmost importance. Consider it our top priority. Our society, while remaining blissfully unaware of the shadows, is slowly but surely succumbing to their influence. I would go as far as to say that the fate of the world rests on the shoulders of you persona users.
That's
I'm
one
just
hell
a
of a
kid.
responsibility.
I'm a teenager.
But
My problem should
heroes
be
of justice
talking
will
to
prevail.
girls.
It's
But
also the
instead,
perfect
I got
spot
the
for us
weight
to
of the
train and
world
improve
on
our
my
skills.
shoulders.
That place is
I
like
gotta
a nest
study.
of shadows, you know.
I gotta find out how to
Whoa.
sleep right because
nest,
I'm
huh?
so tired.
But Senpai, what about
I gotta
your
deal
injury?
with her.
Akihiko's still recovering from his wounds. He'll accompany us, but won't participate in the
Yeah, I know.
Relax. Oh, Junpei's got your backs.
I'm not so sure about this.
You can stay.
What about you, Mr. Chairman?
Stay behind.
I'll stay here. Not much point anyway, since I can't summon a persona.
Did I mention
We're
we
here?
have to go to school at night now?
What's going on? Why are we at school?
Just wait and see. It's almost midnight.
Oh, look, it's 4:20. You guys forgot to bring the stash, didn't you? I like seeing this animation now. In the old games, they just kind of skipped it and went straight to the showing the building already set up. I very much like seeing the tower sprout up and spiraling up and being its weirdness. It is a pretty cool tower. I just wish the inside looked more different than normal. Though to be fair, I have not seen the rest of the
The
tower.
labyrinth that reveals itself
I've
during the
only
dark
seen up to
hour.
a certain point.
Labyrinth? What are you talking about? What happened to our school?
Once the dark hour passes,
Maybe they
everything
fixed
will
that.
return to normal.
Maybe they made it look different.
This is the nest you were talking about? But why? Why did our school turn into a giant tower? You don't know either?
No.
I'm sure it's complicated.
Very.
If we don't know, we'll just have to find out. Mitsuru and I have only gone in to take a peek. This will be our first time exploring it. Exciting, huh? There's gotta be something in there. Hopefully some sort of clue about the Dark Hour.
Akihiko, I respect your enthusiasm, but you won't be exploring it today.
Look, I'd rather take an injured Akihiko than Yuka-chan right now. Like, again, it's one thing when they're the healer, but when
It's
the
just
healer
as
is
crazy on
just
the inside.
kind of annoying, I would swap them out any day.
Sure is creepy, though.
This is only the entrance. The labyrinth lies beyond the doorway at the top of these stairs.
First, you need to get a feel for the place. Why don't the three of you go have a look around?
What? By ourselves?
We're not asking you to go very far. I'll help you navigate by feeding you information from here.
You see that clock in the background?
We'll also
So that's
need to
what we
appoint
used
a
to
leader to
heal.
make any necessary decisions.
I guess one
A
other
leader?
big thing that I don't like compared to the last iterations of this game is you used to be able to just go up to it and I think
You're in charge.
pay money and heal. But
Wait, why him?
now you have to
Doesn't look like
pay
a
special resources just to heal now, and it's
He has
very
experience
finite in the
already.
beginning of the game, so you can't
Wait,
just
seriously?
grind.
That's
and
true
this is a
too,
very
but the main
grindy
reason
game.
is far more simple. Junpei, and you too, Take.
Like, I think
Can
the
either
other
of you
ones, they
summon your
have
persona without difficulty, like he-
infinite XP stuff
Yeah,
that you can eventually get to like
Me
grind
too.
in the later games to eventually
shadows
hit a
we're
point
talking
where
about.
you're not
Without your
screwed.
persona, you're
But
screwed.
they kind
I'm
of
aware of that.
stopped that in this.
All right, let's head inside. Are you ready, leader?
I'm not mentally prepared.
It all feels so sudden, doesn't it? But hey, I'll be right there with you. Come on, let's go.
I didn't want her sympathy with that. The Velvet Key. Ah, yes, one of the many places of the blue doors. This is where I can go to, like, do stuff with the shadow or the personas that I have. So.
I've been waiting for you. The time has come for you to wield your power. The tower that you are about to venture into. How did it come to be? For what purpose does it exist?
It's been almost 2 hours.
You are not yet capable of
and it's been
answering
mainly
these
dialogue.
questions.
This is usually why I kind of skip ahead of a lot of this stuff. Just so I can get to the actual content a lot faster. But being able to like re-go through the story with you guys, it does help spark back some like old nostalgia. It brings up nostalgia for me.
Your power is unique. It is like the number 0. Empty. But at the same time, holding infinite possibilities. You, my boy,
are useless
able to
with
possess
potential.
multiple personas and summon them at will.
Potentially
and when you have
useless.
defeated your enemies, you will see the faces of possibility before you. There may be times when they are difficult to grasp.
I just remembered I put this on nightmare mode. This is going to be
what you have earned.
difficult.
Your power will grow
Well,
accordingly.
I'm going to strap on down and fight through. I'm going to die a lot. I'm going to let you guys know. This game does get really, really hard.
Once again,
I'm going to have to really
open the
grind
door
levels.
and come here of your own accord. I'll tell you then about my true role, the manner in which I can best assist you. Until we meet again, farewell.
Okay.
Hey, are you alright?
Yeah, what's up? You look like a zombie.
I opened a door.
Huh? What door?
Man,
So,
are
yeah,
you
they actually
loco?
can't see this door. It only shows up for those who signed the contract. But they also don't have the same
you been
special
on at
power
all?
that I do,
You
and they don't
seem
need
kinda
it.
out of it.
Dude, you're supposed to be our leader. Get your head in the game.
Look, it's late. It's
We'll be
like
following you.
in between
Come on, let's go.
12 and 1. I'm tired.
Leader.
Saving in the Tartarus is just like saving everywhere else. I am going to say, though, before we delve into this, I'm probably going to end it here, and we'll actually get started on this the next time. I'm glad that we got the chat to work, though, this time, and I was able to actually see what you guys have been saying. Anyways, if you missed this video, you can always go back to my YouTube, which is displayed on the screen. I'm hoping that I can download this video and save it so I can post it. And then if you want to check out when I'm going to be posting new streams, either like hit the notifications or I'll post on my Blue Sky. You just look up EP Dreamy over there. And I will be posting stuff there, or you can just talk to me too. So, it's been fun streaming with you guys, and I hope you have a good night. Bye-bye.